Let's move on to the next topic. And
Peter, take the wheel.
I'm going to let Peter take the wheel on this one because it's a very topical one because obviously Valentine's Day is around the corner, lads, ladies.
And knowing us, just guess who came up with this topic.
Yes.
Knowing all three of our personalities.
Yes, exactly. Knowing all three of our personalities, we're going to take it to the person who thought it was a good idea to come up with a Valentine's Day themed topic. Over to you, Peter.
LL Cool Pete.
That has a ring to it.
No, it doesn't.
That kind of has a ring to it.
LL Cool Pete.
Yeah. And you know when you say that, I've got to lower the voice. Nah,
Yuck.
Basically, I've had this thought for some time now, man. And it just so happened that Valentine's Day was coming up, so I thought it might be appropriate for us to talk about.
Just so happened.
I've been thinking about this for a minute. And I just feel as though, I think when you look at hip-hop historically, you've always had like the rap ballad. And I just feel like...
Can you give some examples?
Obviously you had LL Cool J, I Need Love, A Tribe Called Quest, Bonita, Applebum, like songs like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like over the years, songs that kind of express love to, a friend or a partner or whatever have like decreased over the years. So I just wanted to put it to you, man, and just ask if romantic rap is dead.
It's a tricky one.
It is a tricky one.
It's a tricky one because I got a counter argument. Is R&B still alive?
Yes.
Because there's somewhere I'm going with this.
Yes, it is.
To the same level it was before.
It's different, but it's still alive.
The reason why I say that is because it doesn't seem it's as relevant as it was when we was growing up. Do you get what I mean? So if love songs in R&B are going away, wouldn't naturally love songs in rap go away, if you get what I'm saying?
Not necessarily. They're not. But are they mutually exclusive?
Yeah, because if the main source of where we go for love songs isn't popping.
Yeah, but I Need Love wasn't...
No, I'm not saying... I know that was a rap song, but my point is, it's hard to kind of explain what I mean. If we're... Say the main source of...
I think you're thinking that like a rap ballad has to have...
No, it doesn't. Like, I Need Love didn't have a rapper in it. A
singer in it. Yeah, exactly.
It was just LL rocking out. I Need Love. But my point is, if R&B isn't as big as it was before, maybe people ain't trying to roll the dice on being lovey-dovey anymore, if you get my point.
Yeah, but that formula of having a singer on your hook is still very profitable within rap. So I don't understand why the rap ballad isn't still as popping. Obviously you still have artists that do it. Like Wale's really good at getting in that bag, kind of exposing himself, being vulnerable and professing love to a woman. He's very good at doing that. But I just feel as though it's not as prominent as it once was. And I feel as though like with that, I think music a lot of the time, especially within rap, it reflects what is often going on within society. And I feel as though, especially amongst the youth, hip-hop is young, innit? Like we look more to, obviously we're older, but like essentially you still look at, the youth that tend to run it. And I think because a lot of them aren't really, from what I gauge in it, they're not really that fussed about falling in love or professing it or even being able to do that. And I feel like that's being mirrored within the music, which is why we're probably getting less of it.
But also I feel like society is kind of taking over a little bit more. So I'll give you an example. Something like, Rhapsody's last album was a celebration of black women, right? I think the societal portrayal of black women, for instance, as a whole societal topic has probably taken credence more and in society over the last few years. And that is reflected in the culture. So I think maybe nowadays, as much as people do or want to talk about love and romance in their raps, maybe the time isn't necessarily right because there are other pressing issues at hand. And like you said with the youth, yeah, there probably is a semblance of them not really caring, because I feel like the youth more time are just talking about partying and drink and drugs and all that stuff as well. So I think that definitely has a role to play to it. I think there's always been, we've always been going through shit. So I don't know if that's a fair statement to say that there are more pressing issues. When LL did it, blacks and African Americans in the States were still getting fucked up by the feds. Different though.
Why?
Because social media. it makes all the, well, not just social media, but the accessibility to seeing these problems in real time. Maybe back in the day, when we didn't have internet, we didn't have mobile phones, we weren't seeing as much of these issues, even if we were hearing about it. Nowadays, I feel like those issues might be accelerated more because we see them more. They're more in real time. They're more in the flesh. So it takes more prominence over our psyche in and of that time rather than hearing about, let's say, Rodney King, for instance, or, you know, anything like that. So I think it's definitely something that should be considered. But another thing to consider is maybe rappers don't find it profitable anymore. It probably is that as well. So obviously when L did it, it was like a pioneer, I said, of sorts. It was a new thing. It was a new thing. It was a pioneer of sorts. And then it became, and obviously like Ja Rule and shit like that. Ja Rule was like, kind of like that, right?
Ja Rule was different though, because why are you looking at me?
Because you're the Ja Rule connoisseur.
But Ja Rule had, when we're talking ballads, we're just like strictly just rapping about love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ja Rule was different. Ja Rule had a shiny
on that song. What's that on bitch then?
Ja Rule had a shiny on that song. And Charlie Baltimore.
Is that not a romantic song or?
Yeah, but his songs
more
more
like a thug, yeah.
His songs more had women in it as well, though. It wasn't just him ballad about just.
What about "Do for Love" Tupac?
Yeah, that's a perfect.
Perfect example.
Fair dues. Yeah.
I don't know. I disagree with you. Yeah. I feel like even us as a people, like people get into relationships all the time. People love is like infinite, man. That's something that's just never going to go nowhere. People fall in love all the time. So I don't know if you can say that there are more pressing issues. I feel like it's just another chamber. It's a different chamber of your human experience. So I don't feel like it can't still be spoken about.
I think it's
but people are exploring other chambers of what's happening in society more, and that's why we're talking about this.
I just think it's not profitable. That's what I meant with the R&B thing. R&B's not as popular as. I just think love music isn't as profitable as
for rappers.
Yeah, I just don't think it's as profitable. There's a reason why R&B's in decline a little bit, and there's a reason why people don't rap about it. I just don't think the money's in it. I don't think people care as much as people ain't invested in love songs as we were before.
I disagree, man. I feel like because you know, I think statistically, women probably buy more music than anything.
But has rap ever really been majorly concerned about love?
Yeah,
no, it's been majorly.
Of course, it's always.
Never majorly.
I feel like a lot of the early rap songs that started crossing over had like maybe not necessarily love, but that sort of feel where you have the female singer on the hook. It may not be about love as far as the subject, but you had that feel that it was a bit softer, a bit tender. So you could still say that, yeah, rap has always had sort of an affinity for that, in a sense.
I don't know if you can make that comparison though, because at the end of the day, if I'm a rapper and I get a woman on my hook, that doesn't necessarily, well, I suppose it does suggest a lightening of the tone, but I don't think that should be the default meaning necessarily, because you could have a Charlie Baltimore on your song, but she was barring on that song. She was barring, so it doesn't necessarily.
Bars, but she was barring.
Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily. I think it depends on a certain artist.
Yeah,
someone like a Mary J. Blige, if you get her on the hook, then you know it's gonna be a little bit softer. I feel like if you're gonna get someone like, I don't know, like a Charlie Baltimore, or you know, maybe even Missy Elliott to an extent.
If you get a Remy Ma, you know what time it is.
Exactly. So it depends. I think it depends on the artist as well. So yeah, man, I think
it might be deeper. I feel like with a lot of rappers these days, I feel like there's a fear. I feel like there's a fear to be vulnerable, and there's a fear to dive into that side of themselves, and there's a fear to kind of park ego and profess like a level of love for an interest. I feel like a lot of artists these days are a bit. You don't think so?
I gotta disagree, because at the end of the day, even if they're not
to say that they don't still do it, because they definitely do, but just not as much.
But I think we live in a time generally where rappers are more vulnerable. So even if they're not talking about love per se, they're talking about their depression. They're talking about their mental health. They're talking about, you know, maybe losing someone. Juice WRLD, rest in peace. Lucid Dreams was basically about him, I think, losing someone. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the vulnerability is the issue. I think it's where they choose to place it. They might be, and this is why I say there's more pressing issues, because you might be in love with someone, but you might be more depressed. Or you might see more people who hate black women or hate black men and stuff like that. So I think it's probably gone down in the pecking order. And again, it's a bunch of things, really. I think it's also not profitable either, because, but to be fair, if you're going to make a good song that's a good song with a catchy hook or whatever, then it's probably going to be profitable. But maybe people just don't want to take the chance as much anymore. You know what I'm saying?
But as far as it being like a subject matter, I'm trying to understand why it's not more of a subject matter though.
Well, to be honest, and it's just me, maybe I'm jaded, but I think there are too many love songs out there, man.
Really?
100%, man.
Like who?
And this is outside of rap as well, though.
No, I'm talking about rap though. I'm talking about rap, yeah.
Oh, rap. Oh, in that case, not. But I think generally there are just too many love songs. So I'm more than happy to not.
Sorry, that's quite fun.
I'm more than happy to not hear as many. Because every time I go on, like, anytime I watch the TV and I'll go on like a music channel, every song is about fucking love. And I'm just like, bruv, okay, we get it. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not gonna lie, I quite miss it, man.
I feel like, bruv, these days rappers talk about like...
I quite miss it, bro. I can't even lie. I miss ballads with rappers singing. I don't know why. Maybe I'm in my feelings. I miss rappers talk about love. I miss the whole Ja Rule and Ashanti phase. Can't lie, fam. I miss the female singer and the guy rapping.
And Yemi, to your point about there being too many, I feel like these days rappers are more concerned about how many women they're sleeping with.
No, rappers are definitely opening up to
and feeding their ego and being braggadocious about it. There are not many that are talking about it from a perspective of, like, I've seen this woman, she's absolutely amazing. I adore her. I want a wife. I want to do this. You have songs like
Common. Common's the king.
Yeah, Common, precisely. Yeah. The Light and all that. Yeah. But that's more so what I'm trying to get at. Why is there not more of that as opposed to this over saturation of I fucked this bitch, this, that, and the third?
I think it goes to
that's what I'm trying to get to.
I think it goes back to Mo's point of it being more profitable. Also, it's just more fun. Like a lot of these rappers, here's the thing, it's a lot more fun to hear someone talk about how many bitches they fucked rather than hearing someone say, oh yeah, I met this Jawn at the corner shop. She was looking amazing. Her thighs resembled, I don't know, whatever. I don't rap. But at the end of the day, I think, especially for the new generation, who are literally here just to have fun, they don't necessarily care for the craft or anything. I'm talking about mainstream rappers. I'm talking about the Lil Pumps and them, man. They're just out here to have fun and say whatever they need to say to get paid. So they're not going to rap about that sort of thing. I think the older generation were very much on that. Maybe because it reflected the time. Because in the 90s especially, I feel like there was a lot more emphasis on that.
Yeah.
Whereas now, for whatever
reason... But not even just the 90s, the 2000s too. Like 2000s Slum Village had a bunch of songs speaking about, like, you know, falling in love. They had a song called Fall in Love. Like Far Side as well, Passing Me By, that's a love song. Flipping Method Man with Mary J, You're All I Need, that's a love song.
This might be the greatest ever.
And these are some of like the hardest rappers. So I'm just trying to understand, like, what is it? What's the issue with... Like, what does masculinity mean today that it didn't mean when these artists were doing it? Are we looking at it differently today?
Maybe it's just... Maybe. I mean, it's a difficult one because obviously they did it.
Not to say that speaking about love makes you more masculine, but I like a balance. And
are we overthinking it though? Could it just mean not...
But I also think you can still find that balance if you look hard enough.
But that's what I'm saying. There isn't that balance.
Okay. So you...
Which is why...
You don't think it's there at all?
Nah, man. It's just not there, like,
it might be
enough.
It might just be a moment in time where it's not a thing right now. We're trying to find out the answer. Why?
I mean, look, I will say that I just think priorities have changed. I don't think people... I really don't think people, certain rappers or certain people, for whatever reason, are really concerned about letting the world know that they love that one girl.
No, I
as
agree.
Opposed to...
But then they're concerned with letting the world know that they bang this girl and they bang that girl.
It's an easy sell though, isn't it?
But they banged, not just they banged the girl, they banged another man's girl, which really has to stop. I really hate that.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
It's really weird.
Like you said, maybe I'm naive. I genuinely think it just comes out the profits. It's an easier sell just talking about what everybody else is talking about, and knowing that's what you're going to buy. If you get what I mean. If I know this is selling, and I just want to make it, bro, it's a winning formula. I'm going to take that winning formula. Yeah. Like, God bless Wale, but why is Wale not as big as...
Bro, but when he releases those type of songs, like they don't though.
No,
they do.
How long? What song went? What song went?
He just did a song with Jeremiah on Chill.
How big? I know
that's number one. That was number one.
That's something not going number.
But as the Wale correspondent, has he been doing that all his career?
Yes, he had Lotus Flower Bomb
from the beginning.
Yeah,
Lotus Flower Bomb banged.
A different type of artist.
Lotus Flower Bomb banged. I want to say on Chill with Jeremiah banged like that, bro.
And you ain't been listening then, because that went number one.
Went number
In
one
America.
in what?
In America.
Let me find out right now.
Wait. Wale has a number one in America.
It did. Unchill did not
Unchill,
go number
yeah.
one. Unchill did not
Either
go
that
number
or
one.
went platinum.
Afrobeat sounding.
Unchill did not go
No.
number one. It might have went number one in the urban charts. It did not go number one in the Billboard 100.
Whatever.
Stop that.
It either went platinum or it went number one.
That's what I had to ask.
The point I'm trying to
It
make.
went number 34. It went number one in the Rhythmic Awards.
that matters. That matters,
I
bro.
knew Unchill didn't bang.
It did bang though.
Because he went number one. Sue Surf went number one on Rhythmic Awards. What are we on about here? Sue Surf went number two in the hip hop charts.
How the hell are we talking about Sue Surf and the topic about
My
romance?
point is, if you're the urban charts or the rhythmic charts, God bless you. That does not count as banging. My
Well,
point is,
It bangs,
No,
bro.
it
My
counts
point-
as banging
bro,
in a
it
certain
defo bangs.
demographic.
bro, it banged. Why? Because it went number two in the Rhythmic Awards, yeah? It banged.
No, you just hear. I'm hearing it everywhere.
I'm
People
just saying,
love it.
we got to agree and disagree on that. I don't think it banged. And the reason, that's my point. It's not profitable. Cool, he went number one.
He got a plaque for it,
Let me check if he got a platform because I see he number
so
one.
it must have
It
banged.
says here he went in the US hip hop.
He got some sort of plaque for
Bruv,
it.
even in the R&B and hip hop songs, he went number 11. I don't know what plaque he getting from the. He can't even go
Either
number one.
way, it was a successful song that spoke about romance. It was fairly
Yeah,
successful.
it was fairly. That's my point. Fairly.
It was fairly successful.
Yeah, that's my point. So it wasn't really. Like, my point is, if it comes out to profits, you're not making that much money talking about love right now.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
yeah, so it's kind of proving your point.
Yeah, you're not getting paid like that talking about love.
Yeah, but Wale is a different type
That's
of artist.
not-
He's not a fair measuring stick.
That's but my point with Wale is why do you think Wale's not as loved, like gets the love that he deserves? Because we all agree Wale's
Because he's a bit of a dick. That's why.
Fair enough.
So it's also about him being likable as a person.
What was the last?
50 Cent
Let me give you an
dropped
example.
21 Questions. That's a love song.
Let me give you an example.
You gonna tell me that didn't bang?
That was when it was
Okay,
profitable.
Peter, how do you feel?
No, that's when it was profitable.
How do you
I'm
feel?
saying it's not now.
Bro, we're not, the times haven't changed that much.
But Peter, how do you
Bro,
feel?
21 Questions was 2005.
So you don't feel like the music, non-lyrical rap was banging back then?
I'm just saying, I think today.
The point I'm trying to make is the times haven't changed that much. We're in a time when non-lyrical rap is banging in the mainstream.
Yeah.
2005 was the exact same. 21 Questions popped then. I don't understand why it wouldn't pop now.
I don't think it would, man.
No,
so you think it's the music?
I think it would, but again, it goes down catchy hook, goes down to
The person of the artist as well.
the persona of the artist as well. But I'm gonna ask you a question. How do you feel nowadays when you hear Jay-Z rap about Beyonce?
I love it.
You love it.
Because that's his real life.
More time
And like, you know, I don't know, man. I just like when artists talk about things that are relatable.
cool. More time I'm cringing.
But that's you. You don't like R&B. You don't like soft shit.
That's not true. Don't do that.
You don't know, bro.
I loved Snow Allegra's album.
Did you?
Yes.
Why
It was
you
dope.
you look so happy?
That was dope. I give it a chance. I just don't.
Whose album?
But anyway, Snow Allegra. She's fire too. Anyway,
Snow Allegra.
Snow
Didn't
Allegra.
she say nigga?
Did she?
That's what I heard.
Don't do that.
Is she white?
That's what I heard.
We're gonna talk about
I
this.
heard she did like
She
a
white?
Sabrina Claudio.
We're gonna
She
talk
white?
about this post pod.
Yeah.
She's Iranian and Swedish.
And she said nigga.
We're gonna talk about this.
Apparently.
We're gonna talk about this. Pod. Don't do this, bro.
Yeah, but her. The only Snow I like
Don't
is
do
Snow the
this.
products, fam.
Don't do that. Shut up.
Only
Shut
Snow.
up.
Only Snow I like is Snow the
But she's
products.
Mexican.
Fam. She never said so.
She probably did. Shut up.
Cool. Only Snow I like is.
And they probably allow her to do it too.
Yeah, shout out to Fat Joe.
But anyway, like I feel like maybe in hip hop nowadays, I think there's more of me than you in the sense where we might not necessarily want to hear that stuff. If it comes, then cool. And I think it probably takes more established artists to talk about that sort of thing to make it more acceptable for the newer generation. But if there's not as many people in the older generation necessarily doing it, then they're not necessarily going to replicate. It's not going to be replicated, or it is going to be replicated in the newer generation. Especially because in the newer generation, there's a focus on amongst the mainstream people. Anyway, I'm not talking about the YBNs or any of the lyrical people. There's more of a want to rap about what is going to sell, which is partying, which is fucking bitches, all that stuff. So I genuinely think that romance rap, love rap has just fallen by the wayside. A, because of that. B, because I feel like more topics and more like societal issues have probably taken more prominence. Or they just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. You can't tell anybody to do something if they don't want to at the end of the day. If they see, and I imagine a lot of it might be sometimes maybe labels are telling them maybe chill on that a little bit as well. Because I know from my experience working for a label, there was one group I won't name, but they handed over an album to the label and the label turned it down. So I imagine there might be some of that in play as well. So I imagine there's a lot of.
It could be many things.
It will come back.
It could be many things.
It'll come
Even
back.
in the UK side, I'd like to hear more. I think the last one that I remember banging was Kano Brown Eyes.
What, in 05?
That was really everywhere.
Have you been in the hyperbolic
Hang
time
on.
chamber?
Oh yeah, you haven't listened to Stormzy's first album.
I was gonna say, have you-
Cigarettes and Kush. You
Yeah,
would love
have
that.
you been in the hyperbolic time
Cigarettes and
chamber?
Kush.
fam?
Yeah.
Cigarettes and Kush was a big one.
You said hyperbolic time, Jumbo.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah.
Vegeta.
Yeah,
He's got
fam.
the hair. He's got the hair in
I
it.
certainly have.
Oh, I like what you done there. He definitely has Vegeta's hair.
You would definitely love Cigarettes and Kush then.
Cigarettes?
With Kalani.
And Lily Allen.
Listen to that. But also listen to Stormzy Birthday Girl, which is basically his birthday song for my Jammer. Listen to that song he did with Mo Stack.
Shine Girl.
Shine Girl. Listen to Shine Girl. Stormzy's your guy for that.
Okay.
Stormzy has a lot.
Now
of
we've given him reason to actually listen
No,
to
Stormzy
Stormzy.
has a. You'll like Shine Girl. Actually, no, you won't like Shine Girl. Take it back. You hate Shine Girl.
Okay. I'll listen.
No,
You might own it.
I remember I
You
said,
you listen to Own It.
Yeah.
You'd like it.
No.
Why?
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. I tried.
Yo, I love the fact that I'm not Peter. But yeah, man. But just in conclusion, I think it's gonna come back. I feel like in hip hop, there's a lot of things that go cyclical. I feel like
Where do
it's
you see
going
it
to
coming
come
back? With who? Sorry, my
I think it will come
I
back
think
in,
it's
in different
but I think it's gonna
splurts.
come back in spurs. I don't think it can't be over for love ballads and love songs in hip hop. It can't be.
I don't think it is though. I just think in the mainstream sphere, or maybe okay, I don't want to say we haven't been looking hard enough, but I don't think it's necessarily over because I feel like even if you look at some of your favorite artists or new artists who are just coming up, there probably is something there. It might not necessarily fit the description, but they're making some kind of start. I couldn't tell you, but I don't want to believe that it's necessarily gone. I mean, obviously, it might not necessarily reach the levels of LL Cool J again, or Biz Markie, just a friend, shout out him.
Or even like a Jay-Z Son Cry. Like,
I just want a team like Ja Rule and Ashanti. I just want Ja Rule back.
But I don't necessarily think
Where's Ja?
But
Sorry.
also, like, I don't want to necessarily make the connection between having a woman on the hook and love rap so exclusive.
no, they're not. They're not.
Because it's not.
Yeah.
You don't need a woman. Sorry. You don't
Miguel
need
and
a
J.
woman.
Cole were doing a good thing for a couple of. They got 2-3 songs with each other.
What was folding clothes?
I want to fold clothes for you. It was trash.
I actually liked it.
It
But I
was
like the
trash.
beat anyway.
I hate that song.
But that's
I
romance.
liked it, yeah.
That's romance.
I suppose.
So that's still, what do you mean you suppose?
Is that romance?
I want to fold clothes
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, that's a big sign of love.
It's very, very, and here's the thing. I feel like that is what is representative of what music is these days. I think
So the tempo's a lot. It's not
not
as
even
slow.
that. I think it's the subject matter. I think it's super, super duper relatable stuff like folding clothes for someone, or SZA saying that she's a side chick and she's enjoying it, or she's not enjoying it.
I see what
I think
you're
it's
saying, I see what
very, very relatable stuff now that is hitting, and that's why people like Summer Walker, SZA, Frank Ocean,
Bro,
and them, man,
they're
are popular.
they're singers though. I'm
I
talking
know
about
that.
rap.
I know that. But to take it back to J. Cole, that is the new romance rap. Because it's super duper relatable. It reflects the times that we're in as far as musically, people wanting to be more relatable. And it might not necessarily be I Need Love, but it's a different version, which is more or less saying the same thing.
And that's
I think.
fine, but there's just not enough of it. Like J. Cole folding clothes is one example, bro. Like from this new generation of
I
rappers.
give you bags of Stormzy songs.
Yeah, but that's Stormzy. I'm talking about like whoever else. That's like 2 artists you've just given me.
Yeah, but you don't really listen to the new gen like that, so I couldn't even tell you.
I listen, man. I listen to who I need to be listening to.
You don't listen to the new gen, bro.
I listen to who I need to be listening to.
That's my point. You don't listen to the
But
new
like,
gen.
I could give you like a bag of like love rap ballads from like 96 to like
96.
2007. Like,
This guy's the love rap historian.
do you know what I'm saying?
really
So
is,
like,
though.
I just feel as though it's just not as prevalent and
I-
prominent.
Instead of come back,
I don't think it is either.
instead
I
of
think
come,
we can all agree on that.
there.
But yeah, like I think you both touched on the reason as to why. But I don't know. I do lean more towards it being an artistry thing though.
Well, them
I don't
choosing
disagree
not
with
to.
you, but I just my thing is always money, man. That's what it comes down to. I hope it comes back. I
think
miss it, bro.
I think it's everything. I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah,
I think it's that. I think it's what I said about society generally. How long would you say it's been gone?
It's been sporadic, innit? You've heard some here and there over like the last God knows how many years. But it's just I don't know. I don't remember the last time there was like a clear defining period where there was just like bare.
maybe like a decade.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But, okay, so what was the initial defining definite?
I feel like that that neo soul era was like a defining time when there was a lot of them for me.
But that's not rappers.
No, but I'm talking about the rappers that were like doing that sound though. the Commons, the Talib Kweli's, the Mos Defs, the Far Sides, the Slum Villages, like they were doing it, and I was like, I feel like in that particular moment, there was a lot of it.
I'm gonna have a theory here. Might be a reach.
Oh boy.
So
here we go.
LL Cool J's time, I Need Love. It was around the time when I suppose you could say like New Jack Swing was in its like beginning period. All of that was love stuff. Kind of partnered together. You just mentioned rappers and neo soul. Perfect time, matched together. Rap doesn't really have that now. It doesn't have a partner, genre-wise, that can match with rap and then produce this sort of music.
R&B and rap is always going to be like partners.
But I also don't think it's as prevalent, the connection nowadays, as it used to be. Like, you don't see as many, I mean, you do, but these times, like, R&B singers
are trying to rap
or do, like, trappy stuff.
It's actually
you know what I'm saying? So, I just think it's a little more disjointed now than it was before. And maybe that could explain a little bit why we don't see as much as well. It's just a theory, but...
We've had some great, like, rap ballads over the years.
Oh, what have been your favourites, sir?
What's your top three, sir?
I thought you'd never ask.
What's your top three?
Oh, top three?
I did not want to ask.
No, you know why I said top three? This guy would have gone on to 60 50. Come on, bro.
You put me on a spot. Top three, I'll probably say Tupac, Do For Love. Today, I'm feeling like Common the Light.
Okay. And one more, sir.
I don't feel like LL Cool J's Around the Way Girl was a love song. So I'm not going to... I love that song, though, but I'm not going to put that in there. The Roots, You Got Me. I really like that song. It had... I think it had Jill Scott on it first, and then they booted her off it and put Erica.
Don't say it like that.
That's exactly what happened. It was hella disrespectful.
They Jazzy Jeffter.
They Jazzy Jeffter. Hella.
Hold that, big man. That's why you started doing that thing on the microphone.
But yeah, I know you man asked me for free, but I'm going to give 2 more to give my top 5 because you know we do top 5s for everything.
It had to be.
And then I might throw on there...
Who you going to throw in there?
I'm going to throw in there Tribe's Bonita, Applebum. Okay. And then...
Still the baddest.
I think Jay's Song Cry was more of a heartbreak song. Can you say that was a love song? I don't know.
Nah. Someone done a terrible remix to that song, by the way. You know Vado?
Who? Oh, Vado.
Vado done a remix to the song Cry.
Yeah, I never want to hear that.
Vado. And do you know who it was about?
Who?
Angela.
Yeah, you can keep that. And then I might have Method Man, You're All I Need.
I think that's the greatest one ever, by the way.
Yeah, that might be the greatest one ever.
I think that's the greatest one ever. Like, I think that's number one by a clear margin.
I loved Kanye Bound too, though. Even though that was more lust than love. Because he was talking about beating Kim, that whole thing.
I didn't like that song. I hate that song.
I love that song.
Do For Love is in my top 5.
The Far Side Passing Me By was, yeah.
I don't have a top 5 for this.
That's fine, sir.
J Electronica Roll to Pod, never mind.
What about I Used to Love Her by Common? Is that a love song? Even though it's about hip hop.
I don't think that's a love song. I don't think that's, it's a great play on words.
I was going to mention it, but I think you could put that in there. You know what I mean? It's a platonic love. Hey.
And I was going to name one, but I'm going to save that for my song of the week next week.
Oh. You could, I mean, you can say it because the podcast comes after. No, it doesn't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Suspenseful.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a secret.
Just say it, fam. Honestly, just say it because I genuinely
Black Star, Brown Skin Lady.
Okay, cool.
Brown Skin Lady.
Didn't need that.
You know what's one of my favorites?
What?
And I think it is enough because all spoke about is love. Definition. What's different, Talib?
It's not a love song.
Is that not a love song?
In what universe is that a love song?
Absolutely not. Yo, if that's a love song, it's a habit.
I'm a roll back.
There's a lot in there.
I'm a roll nasty.
I'll take it back. Because all they talk about is
making love to Definition, Black Star is nasty.
That's a love song to me, guys. Because all they talk about is...
You'd rather make love to Definition than Brown Skin Lady?
Women.
Huh?
You might make love to music still?
Nah,
not for a while. Nah.
I made love to DMX once and I was like, never again.
I can't even tell you the last time I did. Nasty.
Yo, fam, when you hear, if you're pumping, and you hear stop, drop, shut it down, don't pronounce shop, and you're pumping away, and no. And then you're getting your strokes in, niggas wanna, nah, it's a bit fucked.
You're
wrong in Tottenham, man.
You're an absolute wrong.
Man, them are raised different in Tottenham, man.
And I can give you one more.
You're an absolute wrong.
And there was another song I made love to, and I was like, never again.
Because I was going to make a joke about him making love to Griselda, but
Absolutely
that tops
not.
it. That tops it.
No. Banter aside though, yeah. No, my one is a joke.
Can I hate rap?
Can I just say, my one is a joke. No, can I just say,
Didn't know that.
can I just say, guys, yeah, my one is banter. We was all in a yard
Oh boy.
and we heard someone beat into. Please remind me, you man, because I don't remember. What was the maddest that we heard man beat into?
What was that tune?
What was the maddest? What was it?
Yeah.
What song was it though? What song was
I
it?
thought I heard Kate Renata.
Nah, he don't listen to Kendrick.
I think it was Game How We Do.
That's what it was. It was Game. It was Game. I don't remember what song from Game, yeah, but he was playing Red Album. He's a freak.
But she was kind of grimy though.
Yo, yeah, he was beating to Game.
Cinco.
Yeah, he was beating to
Shout out her, though.
Yeah, he was beating to
Shout out
Game.
Cinco.
Because I don't beat to music. I don't beat in general. We're editing that. I'm not making that up. This nigga has sex, yeah. Segis. He has sex. Nah, this is not getting edited out, fam.
Man.
That's my nigga for life. That's my best man at my wedding, bro. But he beat to How We Do, fam. And he knows who he is.
All right, well, the moral of the story is clearly
Beat to
you, man,
How We Do.
Clearly you...
Ew.
Yeah, that's
Yuck.
But the moral of the story is clearly you, man, want more romance in your raps. And, hey, even if it doesn't come, you've got loads of others from the past to dig into and understand and deep a little bit more. So,
Very true.
shout out to romance rap.